Hello Clash fans! Triple Damage coming at you today with a trio of really incredible Town Hall 12 attacks from our last clan war against the Spartan Slayers 2. We have one attack we're going to show that is a Town Hall 12 Go Hog attack, one that is a Town Hall 12 Hybrid attack, and one that is a Town Hall 12 Pekka Bat. So these are all going to be 12 versus 12, so no dips from one Town Hall to another. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Make sure to let your clanmates know to check out some stuff. And with that, we're going to jump right on in here. So we're going to start with the hybrid attack is what it is most commonly known as. And ultimately the army is a combination of miners and hog riders that are going to come in and clean up the base after the queen with some healers and a siege barracks with usually some hog riders winds up coming in and cleaning up each side of the base to create a funnel. So here we've got the archer queen coming in. She's got a bundle of healers backing her up, keeping her nice and safe. Baby dragon, very common to help create a nice funnel for the archer queen to get her in toward the middle. And what we're going to wind up doing is we're going to speed up just a little bit here so we can see the archer queen doing some work, but watching an archer queen walk is not the most exciting thing. Okay, we'll go to regular time. We got the siege barracks in down here now, and the archer queen's ability has triggered. The siege barracks is starting to plow away. Some wizards coming out of there behind that Pekka. Barbarian king has come down in the corner. So at this point, we haven't deployed any miners, haven't deployed any hog riders, and we're sitting at, right now, 30% of the base down. Now, miners, some max hogs did come out of the clan castle there. Always great. Love max hog riders. Hog rider! So we do have some damage these guys are putting in. Mind you, we have yet to deploy, so clan castle triggered. Very important for this attack to make sure you get any of those pesky clan castle troops taken care of. So there we go. We're about 38% of the base down. The lava hound is over here latched on to, looks like the Pekka is where it's going. And the archer queen is going to try and put in some work on that bad boy. Oh, regular speed, there we go. So balloons over here, Grand Warden's ability triggers, and the balloons are frozen instead of poisoned. The archer queen has popped the lava hound, and some pups are scattered, but she does manage to clean out the rest of those troops. The miners and hog riders wind up coming in on the bottom side and then just working their way up through the rest of this base with heal spells placed aggressively early on to give them the opportunity to push through. And then heals are all out, but the heroes are up and running. Barbarian King did go down there, but we've got the Grand Warden and the Archer Queen going right through the middle, still with a bunch of healers behind them. Couple hog riders, a few miners still alive, but at this point, majority of the damage is being done by those heroes. So we started out with a nice chunk of the base carved out, and then we bring in the hog riders and the miners, keep them healed through about half of the base, and then they pop out on the other side, and the heroes are finishing things off. Normally for this attack, you'd want to have a couple of hog riders and a couple of miners still running around in there, but it's kind of hard to argue with getting to the end of an attack and having an archer queen and a grand warden, both of whom are completely maxed. So this is a little bit of a different army composition than I use when I make this attack. I usually wind up going with a few more miners in place of a couple of the hog riders, and I will often drop what would be those other two freeze spells there in order to give myself another rage just to make sure the archer queen stays alive. But lots of opportunities to tinker with some different attacks. Same composition-ish, but you could plus or minus a few troops here and there. The same gist tends to apply. This one here is from Jack. This is one of his smaller bases, a Town Hall 12. He's going with a pretty traditional Pekka Bat Attack coming in here. So we actually come in and start on this base with a funnel being created here with a Pekka coming in at these two buildings, a Pekka coming in on this side to trim that up. So the idea is you get these exterior buildings here down out of the way, and then literally the blunt attack coming through the top here with the rest of the troops as we go back into regular speed here. A couple more menacing Pekkas there, and the wall wrecker gets in, and once the wall wrecker has breached that wall there, the king and the Pekkas are all going to try and head inside, and because of the funneling, almost all the bowlers, a couple of bowlers do go a little bit rogue. We have some healers coming in behind. Clan Castle has been activated. Poison spell drops down. Now at this point, I know this is going to sound like we're just spamming a bunch of troops, and in a lot of ways, sometimes that's how these Pekka Bat attacks wind up looking. It's all about if you funnel appropriately and get your troops going inside, they will just absolutely decimate the core of the base, which is exactly what we're going for. The trick being, sometimes these attacks with Pekkas and bowlers can run out of steam on the back side of the base, and that's where, so you see so far in the middle here, we haven't done anything other than a couple of rage spells, and the wall wrecker has almost made it all the way to the town hall, but it is currently active. Grand Warden triggers the Eternal Tome, bowlers take down the town hall, and that's where you see now the swarm of bats coming in over here on the side. So at this point, all these defenses are going to be shooting at the troops in the middle, and the bats are just going to come in on the backside here and just start picking off all these external defenses. Normally, these cannons and wizard towers would be able to be popping away and shooting your bowlers on the inside as they're coming from the middle, the core, where they're often getting really messed up. But instead, these bats are just going to swoop through, freeze spell dropped right on that wizard tower. Bats continue marching through, freeze spell dropped on that wizard tower. Now this last wizard tower, we didn't have another freeze, and that wizard tower is going to eat that entire swarm of bats, but the Archer Queen does manage to make her way through, takes down that wizard tower, to where at this point now we've got all these bowlers and Pekkas and a couple of wizards and an ice golem running around with, in fact, plenty of time, and the only defenses that we had left to deal with were this archer tower, this cannon, and this bomb tower over here. But of course, as you saw already, it does indeed turn out to be a 3-star. Barbarian King still hasn't used his Iron Fist, triggers it there, runs the base down. We were actually on a roll in this war. We had some really, really awesome attacks were being made. So our other Town Hall 12 versus Town Hall 12 hit we had came from one of my bases, my doctor base. I actually love attacking this layout. I've attacked it a couple of times, and it just, I swear it gets easier every time I wind up attacking it. I'm coming in with 2 golems up on this side here to tank for my wall wrecker and some wizards. The goal is to get my wall wrecker in this direction here to trigger the clan castle and get that archer queen. This area right here is going to be carved out of defenses, and then I'm going to be able to bring my hog riders in on the top side here, swoop all the way down to this area here, work across to the town hall, and call it a day. And you can see that by the time the first golem comes down, I almost had a 2-minute attack, but it took a total of 2 minutes and 6 seconds. That's the first time the troops are deployed. So those beautiful golems come in. Don't forget, those golems turn into 3 golemites when they get destroyed. So 1 golem placed over here to drop onto this wall piece to distract these buildings here, and then this golem coming down in here toward the mortar. Wall wrecker comes in. I did put 2 wizards on that gold storage because I wanted that gold storage to go down as quickly as possible. Now you'll note I didn't bring in my Barbarian King until this gold mine goes down. Well, now the Barbarian King goes in. I intended for it to be that way. I want the Barbarian King going inside here with the rest of the troops. Clan Castle triggers. I did put the poison down a little bit too close to my troops there, although the other witch does get into there. A lot of times I'll let the wall wrecker go all the way through to that wall, but I popped it prematurely because I really just wanted to get the Yetis out and helping to clean up all this stuff in here instead of having the Yetis get stuck over there. I went ahead and raged everybody. They start cleaning through. Now, with 1 minute and 27 seconds and only 20% of the base down, we bring in the Hall Riders. And I literally just do like a cavalry charge, and it takes almost no time at all to deploy them. Grand Warden comes in behind. I have yet to use any spells. That Eagle Artillery is still firing away at my Barbarian King, so the Hog Rider's not taking a whole lot of damage yet. Right there, Warden gets in. Oh no, I saved the Warden on this one. I'm thinking of a different attack. So heal spell comes down. Warden, I planned on saving the Warden's ability for the backside over there. 1 heal spell has been placed so far. 2nd heal spell comes down. And at this point, you can see back here, I've got a couple of wizards that have been dropped in to be able to clean up these buildings. The last thing you want to do is get yourself through and have Hog Riders have to go clean everything up. So you can see that the wizards are starting to clean through there. Hog Riders are coming in, lose a couple to some spring traps, but lots and lots of Hog Riders still in there with 2 heal spells remaining. I went ahead and put 1 heal spell on the side there for everybody to run through and get healed up on their way to busting up that cannon. And then another heal spell right in on the town hall, trigger the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome to protect those Hog Riders from the explosion of the Giga Tesla, and They get free of that tornado trap. I bring in a few more cleanup troops, and that is a nice triple taking that down. So we do have some experienced attackers in this clan. We have a lot of different attack strategies that we implement. A lot of times just pick the right base layout to go with the right attack strategy. There's 3 ideas that I hope you find really useful. Again, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure to tell your clanmates to check us out. My clan has a lot of good attackers. We get a lot of good content on here. I've got Town Hall 7 all the way through Town Hall 13 content on the channel, organized by playlist, so feel free to check those out. In the meantime, you guys keep clashing. Trample damage out.